Sports Tonight on Channels Television now. Let's get to our focus for tonight, motorsports. The Dakar Rally is as old as the inaugural edition of the Dakar Rally was done in 1979. 1979. Today, the Dakar Rally is so big, generating a lot of income for Senegal as a country, going around cities, doing well. In Nigeria, we don't get to talk much about motorsport, but look at it. We have the market, we have the space, and we have the people that can actually drive the sport. There is one rally. It was done last year in Shagamu called the Walk and Play Rally. We're getting ready for the second edition, and with that in perspective, we want to understand if motorsports can thrive in this country. Joining us now live in the studio, motorsports officials and also organizers of the rally, Peter McCrease is with us in the studio. Good to have you on the program, Peter.
Nice to see you, Austin.
And what inspired the outfit?
I try to look smart as you. I mean,
You're just really trying to be Nigerian.
Yes.
I get you. Peter, good to have you around. And of course, Babatunde or just there.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to have you around, Babatunde.
Thank you.
So we want to take a look at motorsports, and I want you to be part of the discussion. Can it thrive in Nigeria? Is it what we can do as a people? Peter, you're close by. Let me start with you. Motorsports, you've been in the country trying to put together some of these events. Do you think it can win in this part of the world?
Definitely can win in Nigeria. You see so many nice cars around, and Nigerians are loving the cars and the motorbikes. However, as you see individuals that they drive this kind of cars without having actually aware that they can race the cars. There is no culture, a motor culture in Nigeria. So that's a main problem that you're facing right now, because people love the cars. We saw from the first rally that kids, adults, elder people, they came around and they embraced us and they said, oh, please do it again. But you have to develop this culture. You have to start from the school, from the young people, understanding that racing or using the car is not just going very, very fast. It's also to follow rules, to have road and safety regulations, and learn to obey the rules. Road and safety is of primary importance for motorsports.
Looks good. These are pictures from the first edition. Tunde, you were part of this one. What sort of experience was it?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was an amazing event. There was everybody there, everybody chanting and happy and excited. There was food to eat, there was drinks, and there was so much speed. And the beauty of it was not just about the speed, because with motorsport you also promote safety.
Okay.
So as you're speeding, we had the marshals, the safety officials, we had the regulators, even from FRSC, to be there to oversee what was going on. We had the paramedics, the fire service, the ambulance, and all that,
But to the other competition in mind, drivers will throw safety away, because it's a competition and speed that will drive the winner.
Yeah, but with motorsports, we teach people, you speed, but you also drive it with caution. Because right now in Nigeria, driving to work alone is even a motorsport already, because we have Nigerian drivers that are very competitive. You're in traffic, you don't want someone to, overtake you. So the idea is to also promote road safety with motorsports. So it's not just about the speed alone, because for instance, you can't get to a corner because you're competing with someone and you're going at 200 kilometers per hour. So you have to know when to slow down, how to obey the flags, how to be able to read the traffic rules, and be able to drive safely to ensure every citizen in Nigeria is safe.
Let me still get you talking, Tunde. How did you come about the cars? Are there specifications, or the drivers just show up with their cars?
Yeah, it's both ways. We have specifications, and at the same time, we have drivers who just have different cars, the normal road cars, and we rebrand them. We also have people that have specifically built their cars for for racing in Nigeria. We even have some that were built locally in Nigeria from ground up, and they're using them for racing. We have some that the parts were brought in from the UK and from the US as CKDs. That's completely knocked down parts, and they were assembled in Nigeria for motorsport. So You have the choice to bring in whatever you want.
That's right.
And we have different categories, so we'll fit you into the category you fall into, and you can race. And
sounds good. Sounds good. Sports Tonight on Channels Television. So if you see those pictures, you can tell that we have an idea. We're getting there. We haven't reached there, but this is a step in the right direction. We'll go on this quick break. Now, when we come back, Peter will tell us, motorsports in Nigeria, can it get to the level of the Dakar Rally? Big question that I'll try to answer. We'll come back. Don't go anywhere. Stay. Welcome back, Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Motorsports gets our attention tonight on the program. Yes, every week before Lewis Hamilton won, we're always monitoring the Formula One season. We love it. We love the speed. We love the cars. We love the engineers. We love everything that we see. The big question is, can we have such in Africa? Yes, going by the fact that we have a huge market, and of course we have the population. Can we have such a market? Well, before we get to the level of Formula One, let's stay with the level that we are now, which is motorsport proper and the rallies. And I have guests in the studio, Peter Macris and Babatunde Ojo-Shikpe. They are motorsports officials. They try and put together a rally called the Walk and Play Rally. But before we talk about that one, which is getting into its second edition, Peter, when you look at the Dakar Rally and how it started and what we are doing in Nigeria, sincerely, can we get to that level?
Definitely, you can get to that level. Paris-Dakar Rally is an international rally that attracts mostly people that they are not from Senegal, and it's very nice because it's an exotic place. You pass so many terrains. You start from France, you go to Algeria until you reach finally in Senegal. What we try to do here is to develop the culture for the Nigerians as well. Of course, we would like to have participants from different parts of the world. FIA was here, was holding in August a conference for road and safety, and they are very, very much interested in Nigeria as a very big market. It has so different terrains from north to east to south and to Lagos, that you can do many things. Actually, the country is so big that you can have 2-3 different leagues within the country.
Wow.
And having major races for the winners of the different leagues. And as in WRC, for example, you can have a race here that will be embraced by FIA and bring people from all over the world to compete with the best African drivers. Awesome. in countries like Burundi, South Africa, Zimbabwe. You have races, and they are much smaller countries, and some of them, they just came out of the war. So there is no reason why in Nigeria to fall back in this sport.
Very tough. But the Walk and Play rally will be done on Saturday in Akure, Ondo State, and it has attracted the attention of the FIA. The FIA is the Federation International de Automobile, the world governing body of the car race. By the way, pictures from the first edition in Shagamu. And by the way, I love those cars. You can see the big FIA. Peter in the middle. Babatunde is there. Babatunde, how did we get to attract the attention of the FIA?
For them, they've always had interest in the Nigerian market, because we all know that Africa is the next big thing to happen, you know. So every organization that has something to do in the US or in Europe, the next market for them to come into that they need to penetrate into is Africa. So they've always had that interest.